What is good, mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video, guys, I will share with you a simple technical analysis on why past historical data is significant to your current technical analysis. Okay? So, alam naman natin, the majority are highly focused on short-term trading. Nevertheless, they're always focused on what they are seeing right now. Okay? Tandaan nyo, historical past data, historical past structure of the market plays a major role when it comes to finding opportunities sa market. Okay? So, it is not wise na i-neglect natin yung mga past data kasi this past data provides clues on how to find opportunities sa market. Okay? So, again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa mga bagong subscribers natin na sumusuporta. Alright? So again, from my request, a big shout out to Mr. FX Rider. Okay? Thank you so much sa suporta and to all those people na nagbibigay ng kanilang insights when it comes to the charting analysis. Alright? So again, without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Okay. So, sabi nga natin, no, finding opportunities is not just simply multi-time frame analysis. Okay? That multi-time frame analysis definitely, okay, is one of the best method that you can do when it comes to your strategy. However, tandaan nyo, knowing your past data, your historical structure would really provide a better clue on what opportunity are you going to find sa market. Okay? So, tandaan natin, before we start any strategy, it's always a must na tignan nyo muna yung bigger picture, okay? So, I always emphasize this sa aking mga charting analysis. Kasi bakit? Most of the time, people are always caught up dun sa mga sudden move ng market, okay? Not knowing that the bigger structure is probably on a correction, probably on a trending. So, kailangan alam nyo, nasan kayo sa bigger picture, okay? And, paano nyo malalaman if you will find opportunity, syempre, dun sa historical past data or structure na ginagalawan nyo. Okay? So, at a glance, unang tingin ko pa lang sa market, alam ko that the market currently is somewhat in a ranging or consolidation phase. Okay? Given yan. Okay? So, anong gagawin ng mga retail traders na beginners or amateurs? They will be focusing only on this area. Okay? To better improve your analysis, you have to see at least one structure prior dun sa ginagalawan nyo. Okay? So, aware tayo na meron tayong consolidation phase dyan. So, anong gagawin ko? Tandaan natin yung grouping natin sa market structure. Okay? So, provided na alam nyo yung market structure interpretation, mas madali kayo makakahanap ng opportunity in combination dun sa inyong price action knowledge. Okay? So, aware tayo, the market went from a series of downtrend, di ba? Okay? So, may 1, 2, 3 move tayo. Again, high, low, lower high, same low. Okay, and then what? New low, lower high, and lower low. So at this point, aware tayo that we have bearish cycle group from the past. Okay, aware tayo dyan. Okay, so which means, how will I know na magkakaroon ako ng opportunity either up or down based sa structure dito sa kaliwa. Okay? Tandaan natin, important here is yung mga ating mga lower highs and lower low structure or yung number 2 as well. So, the only time on this higher time frame that the market would really go on a reversal or bullish market based from the past data is simply knowing yung number 2 cycle. So, ito yung number 2 natin, di ba? From the cycle of 0, 1, 2, 0, di ba? So, aware tayo na this lower high would play a big role if there will be a shifting of momentum. Okay? So, i-mark natin to as our key level. Okay, why is it key level? Tandaan nyo, this is crucial. Bakit? If I'm a buyer, I have to break through this level. So, as of now, at this phase, we are still in a gray area. Tandaan nyo. Gray area yan dahil, okay, tandaan nyo, gray area yan. And it is still part ng ating bearish momentum. Bakit? Tandaan nyo, ang cycle ng bearish is simply 0, 1, 2, diba? Okay? So, ngayon, dahil gray area siya, we cannot say that this is already bullish kahit meron tayong mini trend na pataas. Why? Ang significant level natin dito is here. So, as long as hindi nababasag yan, we are still not on a bullish cycle yet momentum. Currently, market are still sitting on this cycle of what? Correction na lower high. And the only time na magiging bearish siya ulit is simply pag nagkaroon siya ng another lower low. So, at this point, we can say that the market is still at the gray area of indecision, whether the market is going up or going down on a long-term perspective. So, which means, sabi ko nga, how can we find opportunities based dito sa cycle na yan, on our past historical data. So, we are aware na nandito tayo sa gray area. Okay? So, ngayon, that is where we incorporate yung ating rules. Okay? So, sabi nga natin, we must know first yung structure as the TLCE approach, diba? So, hindi na yun iba sa lahat. Alam nyo na dapat gagawin nyo. However, again, marami pa rin nagkakamali kasi they are now focused mainly, okay, dito lang. Tandaan nyo, kahit alam nyo yung market structure, yung current, you must also know ano yung nangyayari from the past. Which is ito, nanggaling ka sa cycle ng bearish. So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo pa nabubuo ulit yung another 0, 1, 2 cycle. So, which means, you are still in between ng consolidation phase wherein market can broke through as a buy and another cycle as a bearish cycle. Okay, so ibig sabihin yan, we are still in gray area, so we cannot say na I'm going to buy or I'm going to sell. So on a long-term perspective, that is where we incorporate yung ating mga trend lines. Okay, so gawa natin ng trend line. Okay, coming from these points. So, aware naman tayo na yan yung mga relevant key points. So, again, for this, we can only say we are going to sell, okay? Not as a bearish cycle na, but definitely just to have a opportunity from this origin. Okay? Tandaan nyo, ang trading range ngayon is confined with this gray area, sabi ko nga. We cannot assume na bababa na yung market and we cannot assume na tataas na yung market as long as it provides us more confluences para magkaroon ng long-term trade. So, on a swing perspective, anong nakikita ko? Okay? As I'm saying here, we are squeezed in this area. Okay? Nandito tayo, nasa loob tayo ng triangle na yan. So, which means, this triangle doesn't define that the market is going up or going down. No one knows that. Only market can provide us a clear confirmation. Diba? Kasi we cannot assume, okay, na ang market is tataas na. We can assume na market is bababa na unless it does. Okay? So, tandaan nyo, huwag kayong manghuhula or huwag kayong mag-a-assume that the market will go up or go down. Only make decision if it satisfies all of your trading rules. So, ibig sabihin pala, yung historical data na to, okay, plays a major role on how will I decide if I'm going to buy or sell. So, since nanggaling ako sa cycle ng bearish and wala pa nangyayaring another cycle, so, we can say that I am still on a correction for a lower high, diba? So, since mas mataas naman to kaysa dito, we can say that nasa correction phase pa tayo. Okay? Correction phase na possible na ang market tumaas. Again, no one knows. Okay? We only trade whatever the market can offer us or what is offering as of now. So, anong gagawin ko? So, tandaan natin, meron tayong origin dito. Sorry. Diba? As a long-term perspective, this is my trading range. Itong area na to. Yan, yung area na yan of trading range. So, as a sell. Okay? As a buy, okay? As a buy, I have opportunity to trade itong area. Okay? Not as a long-term, but on a short-term trade. Okay? That's one opportunity. Again, dun muna tayo sa long-term perspective. The only time I would sell is kapag nabasag ko tong level na to. Diba? May significant tayong support. Okay? So, may HPT, definitely, kung i-incorporate ko yung trend lines and our rules, diba? So, kita nyo na agad, nasa yung high probability trade setup for a sell. Okay? So, wala namang question about that kasi alam nyo na yung sequence. So, this is a non-tradable or non-HPT area. Hanggat nandito yung price, don't trade yet. Okay? So, As a selling opportunity, the only time you will sell is kapag nandito yung market. And you would TP dito sa origin. Okay? So, yung ginagalawa nyo is still a big consolidation phase. Okay? As a whole. The only time na follow through ka or mag-scale up ka ng position is kapag nagkaroon ng break ulit. Kasi, if you were to extend this trend line, daan nyo it would make sense that again, you will have another HPT zone below. Diba? So, the only time na mag-scale up lang ako ng position as a long-term trade is kapag nandito na yung area. So, we have a 1 and 2 long-term opportunities. However, as of now, hindi pa yun pinoprovide. I'm currently squeezed dito sa non-HPT area. So, ibig sabihin, on a long-term perspective as a sell, okay? On a long-term perspective as a sell, wala pa akong opportunities. Okay? Okay. Pakita ko lang sa inyo yung ayusin ko lang to, sorry. Binula ko. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, di ba? As I've said, you have two possible short-term opportunities in these areas, okay? As a long-term move. Okay? 1 and 2. How about buying? Okay? On a buy perspective, syempre, dito ako. Di ba? Bakit? Sabi ko nga, significant tong lower high na to. Okay? Based dun sa past data. Bakit? That would determine if this whole cycle ng bearish is magbabago na from this move. Okay? So, that's the only time na magbabay ako long term from this area. So, ito yung long-term buying opportunity ko. Nandito pa sa taas. So, which means, as of now, on a long-term perspective, okay, this is my buy HPT. Okay, as a long-term, and these are all my sell HPT zones or area. Okay. Yan. So, ngayon, on a long-term perspective, namamap out nyo na ano yung gusto nyo mangyari at alam nyo kung saan kayo magte-trade. Okay? So, as of now, wala tayong confirmation that we have a long-term perspective trade. So, again, ang opportunity ko na lang ngayon, based historical data at yung current is saan? This squeeze area. Okay? So, which means, ang gagawin ko is, of course, I have to look for opportunity saan? Short-term opportunity. So, tanongin natin sarili natin, is there any possible trade as a short-term? Yung dyan magmamatter, yung inyong knowledge sa multi-time frame analysis and price action. So, over naman tayo, di ba? On a higher perspective, ito lang yung trading area natin. Okay? So, that I will mark my previous levels, previous high and lows of the past data. Okay? So, which is ito. So, currently, tandaan nyo, di ba? May level tayo ngayon, which is ito. Okay? But, you have to make sure na alam nyo rin yung prior candle niya at saang level siya. If, tandaan nyo, bullish siya, ibig sabihin, it broke through a certain level nung historical data, which is ito. Okay? And meron tayong dito, which is align naman sa ating support. Okay? So, ngayon, ang gagawin ko, on a daily perspective, okay, tandaan nyo, my trading range would be, ito yung past previous candle high na nabasag. So, which means, tingnan natin ngayon saan? Sa lower time frame. Okay? Punta ngayon ng 4 hours if meron tayong day trading, opportunity. Okay? Okay. So, again, on a 4-hour perspective, nagkakaroon ng structure. Okay? So, if I'm going to follow again the rule ng system or rules ng system, again, draw the trend lines. Okay? So, aware tayo that this is the previous daily high. Itong support na yan. Yan yung ating previous daily high. Which acting as resistance currently, okay, na nabasag na nitong candle na to. So, and okay, na nabasag na nito, okay. So, ang goal ko ngayon as a buy opportunity, di ba? on a 4-hour perspective is my HPT would probably saan? Okay, dagdagan natin ng yan. Okay. So ngayon, yung napapat ko na yung mga possible opportunities for buying. Okay? So ito yung ating buy HPT. Okay? So that's how we can easily find opportunities. If, tandaan nyo, confined ako sa trading squeeze na yan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin pala, if I'm going to day trade, my goal is pumunta muna yung market dito. And then I will TP probably hanggang dyan. Okay? That's my trading opportunity for 4 hours. Okay? So, as of now, hindi pa napoprovide ni 4 hours yung aking opportunity. So, ibig sabihin yan, can I look again for another tradable or any trading opportunity? Okay? Delete ko na lang ito. Is there any opportunity now sa akin? How about 1 hour and scalping? Kahit isa dalawang candle lang for a scalp, a short-term trade. Okay? So, over tayo on a structure. Okay? Diyan papasok yung ano? Yung past historical data naman ng iyong 4 hours. Okay? So, aware tayo, yan yung structure sa 4 hours. Okay? Meron tayong key level dito. Yan. So, pinaliliit mo na yung mundo mo ngayon pag nag-scalp ka kasi you only have to trade short-term. Short-term opportunity. So, yung past data ko as a 4 hours is ito. Tandaan nyo yung previous high ng 4-hour candle. Ito, yan. Yan. Okay, so aware tayo, yan yung 4-hour candle high. So, punta ka ng 1 hour. Makita mo yung structure. Okay. So, ngayon, right. Para makapag-scalp ka ng isa, dalawang candle lang, a very short-term trade, ang gawin mo is what? Okay. So, aware tayo, ito yung previous 4-hour. Diba? Previous 4-hour high. Yan yung candle high nun. Okay? So, if I'm going to scalp, my only opportunity as a gap, okay, is itong trading range na yan. Posible bang ma-trade ko pa yan? Okay? Nasa 4 hours, nasa 1 hour ako ngayon. I am currently at the 1 hour time frame. So, which means, my key areas lang is nasan? Or my opportunity, my trading range is nandito lang, okay? If very short-term trade. So, ang gagawin ko ngayon, I will look yung structure sa 5 minutes for my execution, okay? Knowing na ito yung aking level of TP lang if I'm going to buy. Tandaan nyo, we are confined in this small area. Okay? So, anong gagawin ko ngayon? Punta ka ng 5 minutes. Scale down mo ngayon yung opportunity na pwede mo makita. And you will see whether it would make sense or what for a tradable opportunity. So ngayon, nakita nyo guys, paulit-ulit lang yung nangyari, paulit-ulit yung setup. And there you will find opportunity. So, without doing anything, at the glass, alam ko na gagawin ko. I have my trend lines. Where is the HPT? Okay? Tandaan nyo, yung HPT nyo ngayon is satisfying, di ba, as a buy, di ba, as a buy, okay, I must be above, what? I must be above horizontal support, I must be above counter trend line resistance, and I must be above trend line support. So, simply, HPT ko ay saan? Around this area. So, which means, if gusto ko mag-trade, I must have to look for, what? 5-minute candles na magkaroon ng bullish dito. Okay? Like pin bar or what? Around this level. Pag nagkaroon ng impulse, magkakorek yan. And then trade this area as a gap. Okay? Yung gap na yan is your trading range for 5-minute short-term scalping opportunity. So, nakita nyo, we are looking opportunities. Okay? Kung anong binibigay lang ng market based dun sa historical data coming from daily, 4 hours, 1 hour. So, nakita nyo, lahat na nangyari from the past would be relevant kasi that will serve as your clue kung hanggang saan ka lang o ano yung opportunity na pwede ngayon. Okay? So, the only time na pwede ka lang mag-sell dito is pag pumunta yan dito sa, saan? Sa HPT mo below, di ba? Same logic. Okay, this will be your selling opportunity. So, at this point, alam ko if ano yung gusto kong mangyari at alam ko yung ano yung gusto kong i-trade. Okay, hindi tayo manghuhula. We're just trying to verify and satisfy yung system rules. As simple as that. Okay, so ngayon, ang nakikita ko is a buy setup sa scalp. Okay, pero dito lang sa past, tandaan nyo, previous 4-hour daily high. Okay, so ibig sabihin yan, meron akong opportunity as for this trading range, say gap. Okay, so that is how I find opportunities, how the past historical candle, past structure, and past historical data would provide me opportunity regardless kung anong condition ng market. Okay, so again, tandaan nyo, you should not limit yourself on what you're seeing right now. Okay, use the past data. Kaya tayo may chart is para magkaroon tayo ng interpretation or magkaroon tayo ng clues. Use that past data to provide opportunity sa current analysis nyo. Okay? So, I hope this helps. This is just for me, a high-level multi-time frame analysis coming from a past historical data structure down to a 5-minute opportunity. Okay? So, don't limit yourself on basing on indicators or kung ano man. Again, nothing bad with indicators as long as you know what you're doing. Again, I am a price action trader. I don't need indicators. I just use the candlestick alone to verify, and market structure as well, to verify my opportunity. Okay, so again, thank you so much. That will be it for today. Thank you to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat ng mga bagong subscribers na sumusuporta. God bless and see you all on the next videos. Bye-bye.
So, I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market. But as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.